Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Let's start this beautiful National Assembly Ostrava ČerNA 2025. I would like to invite our president of ESNCZ for an opening speech.
So, good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you here in beautiful Ostrava, where only the cold is darker than their sense of humor. So, dear sections, the section representatives, the guests, the national board, national supporters, we thank you very much for being here, and also thank you to our chairing team for your dedication and presence to being here with us today. Also, special thanks to OC for hosting us in the brand new building of the Faculty of Economics that belongs under the VSB Technical University of Ostrava. Thank you very much. And also thanks belongs to our partners and stakeholders, because without them we wouldn't be able to make this event. And some stakeholders or partners are here with us today, so I hope you are excited for their presentations. So thank you very much. It's a real honor for us to be here with you. And as every NA, this is a very important meeting, so each of you plays a vital role in our continued development, and I'm happy that we can move forward together. So, dear participants, guests, now I have noticed that I forgot my ceremonial goal. Please, Radmila, can you take it? So, dear participants, guests, and all of you who are here, it's my pleasure to officially open the last NA meeting of this academic year, Ostrava ČerNA 2025.
Thank you so much. And now let's talk about some rules of the game. To start with some gestures. If you want to react on something that was just said, raise 2 fingers and you can speak right after. If you have a procedure question, raise 1 finger and there is no speakers list required. For silent agreement with something that was just said, turn side to side your open hands, you know, like this. This one. To request silence, raise both of your hands open. In case you have a question, use Slido and clearly state your name, surname, section, and question. When it's your turn to ask a question, raise your hand and OC will give you a mic. So, you have some. You have some rights, of course, all section representatives.
Dobrý klip. Že všichni máme nějaká práva. Je to dobrý, bro.
Funny, yes, it is funny. I'm funny. All section representatives or people with delegated vote have right to vote. There can be only 1 vote per section. Section representatives, people with delegated vote, or members of the national board have right to propose voting, but it needs to be seconded by 2 section representatives or people with delegated vote. And everybody has right to speak, but only when given the space. As I already mentioned, when submitting a question, clearly state your name, surname, and section on Slido to be added to the speakers list. Please consider if your question is relevant to everyone at the NA. Use breaks for personal questions, and if you have multiple questions, you need to ask 1 question per 1 message. Please respect the time that is assigned to you. Also speak only when it's your turn. I will always read your name and OC will provide you with mic. So please, when it's your turn, raise your hand so they can find you faster. When you are personally addressed, you can answer the question directly and you can state objection by raising your hand if you are still writing your question and you don't want the speakers list to be closed yet. Here is the QR code for Slido. Please scan it now so you can use it later. Be short with your questions. There is limited space for characters. When you get microphone to state your question, please don't explain the meaning of it and just state the question. Okay. Now something about behavior. During discussion, do not repeat what has been said. Just say it was covered and we will move to the next question. Please respect instructions regarding the agenda and most importantly, be on time. You have to respect the code of conduct of ESNCZ and ESN International. And in case of violation of the terms and conditions, you can be asked to leave the NA. Finally, let's move to the introductions. Firstly, let me introduce you to our chairing team. This is Nicoleta. Nicoleta is main chair, but she is absent today, and that's why you can see me as the main chair for today. And she will be main chair for Saturday and Sunday. This is me. Hello. I will be vice chair again for Saturday and Sunday, and I can't wait for that. For today, our vice president Veronika Malindová is the vice chair, and Pepi is the technical chair, and there were no changes locally, so he's technical chair for the weekend. Let me introduce you also the audit committee. It is controlling body of ESNCZ. There are 3 positions such as main auditor, procedural auditor, and financial auditor. They announce elections of national board. They also take care of issues related to interpretation of statutes and internal regulations and their compliance with the reality. The audit committee controls the financial management of ESNCZ and maintains neutrality in negotiations. Last but not least, the AC creates annual audit report. And of course, we have our lovely nation board and their supporters here. Let's see their pictures. They are all sitting over there, and one is here. I believe all of you know them. If not, you can get to know them during this NA. And here are listed their amazing supporters. We also have safety team. May I ask the safety team to come to the stage, please, so everyone can see you. Thank you. So, this is Radek Paleník and Brigita Paleníková. They are wearing a visible red band. If you need any help or if you have any problem, don't hesitate to contact them. And yeah, that's all, sorry. Thank you. And now it's time for you to say something nice. The magic question for today is, what is the highlight of your ESN career? We will go one by one, and you will get the mic from OC, and please state your name, surname, and section before answering the question. Okay, thank you, and let's get started.
Wait.
Hello everyone, I am Eddie from ESNCZ Brno, and the highlight of my ESN career was being in board and retiring from that position. So, thank you.
Thank you, Eddie. Hello, my name is Lukáš Strambota, Vice President SNM Brno, and I would say my highlight of ESN career is now because I'm in a board, like the Vice President. So that's it. Thank you for listening.
Hi, Jana Markosová, ESNCZ Olomouc, and the highlight would be, I guess, this semester. It was pretty cool.
Hi, I'm Natalie Chitsova from ESNCZ, and I think my highlight was making friends.
Greetings. How does it work? What was the first? Just speak.
Just speak.
Is it working? Yes. I can hear myself. Anyway, hello. I am Richard Chimbura. I'm from ESN VHB2, and my highlight of my ESN career is spring break when I went to Germany. It was wonderful.
Hello everyone, my name is Amalia, or Amy, and I'm from ESN Hradec Králové. And my highlight would be this semester because it's been great and it's also my last semester here.
Hi everyone, my name is Patrick. I'm from ESN Pardubice, and I think my highlight is that I survived President Monday.
Okay, never mind. So, hello, my name is Veronika Kropova, and I'm from ESN UWB Pilsen, and sorry. And my highlight in ESN career was that I was in the beginning of our wonderful section here with Jana. So, yeah.
That's me.
Hello, I'm Robinger of ESN Social Advice. I am active member, and my highlight on our ESN career is be here.
Hey guys, Natalia from ESNCZ, and my highlight would be president mandate and organizing an able conference.
Hello guys, my name is Boží Novecký, ESN Ostravská, and my highlight is that I'm still alive.
Hi, my name is Jaroslav Zámečník from ESN USB Advice, and the highlight of my ESN career is probably this academic year, being able to go to the three Moravian NAs. Thank you for hosting it so far from my home.
Hello, my name is Bella, and my highlight is EGM because it was not mentioned yet.
Hey guys, so I'm the last one. My name is Maida, and I'm from ESN Brno, and the highlight of my ESN career would be surviving the mandate and then going for another one. Oh, there's a second row.
Hello, I'm Shaka from ESNCZ in Prague, and the highlight of ESN career is residency right now and NA 2023.
Hello, my name is Martin Forman from ESN BSc Prague, and my highlight of the ESN career would be helping organize a cocktail because it was quite the event.
Hi, my name is Anna Sačková. I'm from ESNCZ Prague, and my highlight would be being elected as administration for next year.
Okay, hi, my name is Terka. I'm from ESN UCD Prague, and my highlight would be from EGM, where each morning we went to buy coffee and pistachio croissants for €2.
Ano, všechno.
Já se to tam dal, nebo?
Ne, už nikam. Dobré, děkujeme.
Thank you all so much for sharing your highlights. It was really nice. And now we can start with. Now we can start with the quorum check. For voting, please use your voting devices, raise them up and don't put them down until I say so, please. So let's go. The question is, what is the Bolt Tower in Ostrava? The options are a roller coaster in the Ostrava amusement park, a lookout tower built on top of a former blast furnace, or a statue of Usain Bolt in a local sports stadium. So now, who is voting for option number 1? Okay. Who is voting for option number 2? Please raise your voting devices. Okay, thank you. And who is voting for option number 3? Okay, so we are having 18 section representatives, 2/3 were needed and the quorum was fulfilled. Thanks to that, we can move to the next votings. Voting number 1. Do you approve the Ostrava ČerNA 2025 agenda as presented in the preparation package? The options are yes, no, or abstain. So now please raise your voting devices if you vote for option number 1. Who is voting for option number 2? And option number 3? Okay, with 18 yes, 0 no, and 0 abstain, the proposal, the agenda of Ostrava ČerNA 2025 has been approved and absolute majority was needed. Now let's move to the second voting. Voting number 2, do approve Anežka Zuzánková, Attila Kučera and Andrea Melling as the Electoral Commission members for Ostrava ČerNA 2025. The options are yes, no, or abstain. Please raise your voting devices who votes for option number 1. votes for option number 2 and option number 3. Thank you. Okay, with 18 yes, 0 no, and 0 abstained, the proposal to elect Anežka Zuzánková, Attila Kučera, and Adrian Melling as the Electoral Commission for Ostrava ČerNA 2025 has been approved, and an absolute majority was needed. Now, please let me invite the Dean of the Faculty of Economics of VSBTU Ostrava, Associate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Associate Professor Wojciech Spáčil for welcome speech. But he's not here. Nobody told me that. So. Well.
Na čas. Jo.
Okay, I'm sorry, and I propose a change in the agenda. Since we don't have the dean here, I propose to move to another presentation, which is welcome speech by head of OC, Ondřej Matoušek. Are there any objections? None? Okay, thank you. And let's welcome Ondřej Matoušek, head of OC, for welcome speech.
Alright, so does it work? So, let me get my notes, because I don't know the speech from my head itself. And I need to prolong a bit the speech, so it can come to it. No worries, no stress. So, first of all, dear listeners, dear people, well, I would like to welcome you all here in Ostrava ČerNA, especially, as Vlado Profu said, in the newest economic faculty built in the entirety of the Czech Republic. So we are glad that we can welcome you here, especially in this kind of building. And we are glad that it worked out. And also, we are glad that we absorbed the long way to the eastern part of the Czech Republic. I know that lots of people have long trips, so I'm glad that I can welcome you here. And I hope you haven't had any problems whatsoever on the road. I hope so, but you never know. Just can put some problems into this topic as well. But if you need anything, you can contact me, Martinko, or anyone from the OC itself. If you have any problems, anything, also you can contact our safety team if you feel nervous, anything, or you can have a little chit chat with them. And also announcements from the OC. Check your food stamps. There had been a problem that one food stamp was lost, especially on the Saturday dinner main food. So check your stands if you have everything. If you missed anything, go to the OC room and we can solve it out there. Also, it was mentioned previously, don't be late, please be precise on the agenda and come sooner to the plenaries and all of the stuff. The OC point, if you haven't managed to do the registration at the dormitories, the OC point shall be here in the venues, like in front of the F cafe, but it's going to be here in the spot. And also I need to say no smoking everywhere, even on the terrace. If you are going to the terrace of the economic faculty, don't smoke. There is no smoking room in the entirety of the whole venues. And also, if you have problems with the Wi-Fi credentials are on the door, on the left and on the right. If you won't find it, you can get in touch with us as well. So for me, it is everything, and I can end everything. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. And now please let me invite the Dean of the Faculty of Economics of VSBTU Ostrava, Associate Professor Wojciech Spáčil, for a welcome speech.
Yeah, just a moment, because I need to find the... Tady se najete. Tady se najete. Jo, tady. Takže fakulta. Je to tam... Shit. Jo, můžeme mít dál, tady. Fakulta. Taktika zahraniční. Operation. Takže se řadíte podle data, tak tam vyskočí za soubory. Tak, takže mi tam čekáte ten první den. Tak můžete vidět. Můžete si pak přebíhat. Jo. Tak já si to někde zpětnu. Hello, welcome in Ostrava. Welcome at the Faculty of Economics. Welcome at Technical University of Ostrava. So I will tell you something about our faculty, because you are here. You see that it's a completely new building, because we opened that building on the 9th of September 2024. So it's quite new. But now we are in the microphone. Yeah. You are in the campus of Ostrava, and it's quite big campus, because I don't know exactly the area of that campus, but you will see that there are many buildings, many facilities, very large infrastructure, ranging from library, sporting facilities, canteen, hostel. Yeah, so you will see, and also we share the street with faculty or university hospital. So this is a quite big area. And so at the moment we have 13,000 students as a university, 7 faculties. Our faculty is the largest. We have the highest number of students, so we are pleased by that. And also we have very good research infrastructure. Just I mentioned this supercomputer, because this supercomputer center now is equipped by quantum computer, which is quite new, and this is just 6 computers in Europe. Yeah, so just this is let's say unique equipment, and they operate this data from, let's say, from highways and from let's say about weather forecasts and those things. So just it's very useful tool. But we also are involved in developing autonomous cars, or maybe energetic centers, hydrogen drives, and many other points. Yeah, so this is quite a very good research infrastructure. So you see our new building, but before we moved here, because our faculty was established in 1977, so very soon we will celebrate 50th anniversary of finding our faculty. So we were situated in the center of Ostrava, which was about 12 kilometers from here. But now we are in the center of campus. So we are, let's say, surrounded by all these other faculties. I mentioned number of students, but I think you are interested in how many international students we have. We have closely, it's maybe close to 300 students, just from 33 countries. the major minority is Slovak, but we have some students from Ukraine, so the two most largest nationalities. But we have some students also from Mexico, from Morocco, from Botswana, from Nigeria, yeah, so it's from Korea, yeah, so just they are from many other nations. And so you see, just I found some flag because you are ESN, so I found to be supported because we are very good in mobilities. Our market share, if you measure on the university, is about 70%. So 70% students who, let's say, who went somewhere around Europe and maybe in some Asia countries, so come from Faculty of Economics. So just our students are pretty. So you see some references from our students, and I would like to mention one aspect which is very important, because I have many of my graduates on my LinkedIn profile, and what I see, the students who just use some kind of mobility, some kind of network, they are really successful in business. And so I will give you some proof of that, because that guy, he graduated from our faculty on master level, on doctoral level, also rehabilitated and made a professorship in our faculty. But now he is vice governor of Czech National Bank. And he spent 1 year in Luleå in Sweden. Yeah. That guy is very important, very successful businessman in a shop, and he got some sponsorship from Dutch companies. And he spent half a year in Groningen in Netherlands. I mean that there's a very big clue that if somebody will use the mobility, and I know that you support that type of activity, so it's very important for future career of our students. Yeah. Okay. So one more. You're welcome. Enjoy your stay here. And I have some video which was made by our students. Yeah. So our students made it. So I will ask for technical support, please. That one. Okay, so I hope that it works. So it's in Czech, but with English subtitles.
Vítejte v srdci kampusu.
Budova naší ekonomiky je ta nejmodernější v Česku.
Chceš být účetní, daňový poradce, markeťák?
Projektový manažer, personalista, auditor.
Nebo chceš třeba studovat sportovní management? Pojď svůj příběh tvořit k nám.
U nás tě čekají moderní prostory, kde najdeš vše, co potřebuješ ke studiu i odpočinku. Nejde jenom o teorii. Studium propojujeme s praxí a zkušenosti z oboru u nás získáš již během studia.
V Centru Slunečnice podporujeme také studenty se specifickými potřebami.
Jsi sportovec? Reprezentovat nás můžeš na univerzitních eventech. Máš radši e-sport? I v tom se můžeš rozvíjet.
Pomůžeme ti nastartovat svoji profesní dráhu v našem kariérním centru.
Na naši fakultu přijíždějí studenti z celého světa a ty zase můžeš studovat k nim. V rámci našich výměnných pobytů si můžeš vybrat téměř jakoukoliv zemi v Evropě a je tam najrazí. A pokud ti to nestačí, máme nabídky i z celého světa. Studenti často jezdí do Kanady, do Koreji nebo třeba do Mexika. Stačí si jen vybrat.
Nenecháme tě v tom. S průběhem studia ti pomůžou naši studijní poradci. A pokud máš strach z matiky a účetnictví, přijď k nám na kurzy.
Odstartovat, co pak u nás můžeš, na welcome party pro prváky.
Věděl jsi, že kampus naší univerzity je takové malé město? Najdeš tady vše, co potřebuješ na jednom místě. Knihovna, sportoviště, menza nebo klub vrtule. Určitě oceníš MHD hned za rohem. A pokud nejsi raní ptáče, koleje jsou od fakulty, co by kamenem dohodil.
Na ekonomce v Ostravě nejsi jenom studentem, jsi součástí velkého příběhu. Zapojíš se?
Okay, so this is all from my side. So once more, enjoy your stay.
Okay, and now let's invite David David Přesina, representative of Eurocentrum Ostrava, for his presentation.
So, all right, thank you very much for having me. Very best of afternoon to you all. First off, let me apologize for my English. It has been a little bit rusty, so if you would have any difficulties understanding what I'm telling, so just raise your hand and let's start. I will not delay you for long. So I think what you will learn from today is about possibilities in the European Union. So once your career in ESN shall end, you can already join actually other agencies, since you are all members of ESN, so it's a good start actually with your CV and applications. So today you will learn something about what opportunities are there for you, something about the IPSO selection procedure, internships, and also where you can find all this information. So why do we want more Czechs or perhaps young people in this group in Brussels or EU agencies? It's not a question for me actually, it's a question for you, because I'm not so huge fan of front of presentation. So anyone, why do we need more young people or Czech people or whatever people in EU agencies?
To be more represented as a Czech Republic in those organizations where all the other countries meet.
Okay. Anyone else? Nelia? Yeah.
Because Czech is underrepresented in Brussels or European.
And it's not Brussels' fault or EU fault, it's actually our fault because we are unable to motivate young people to go to work there. So this will be the presentation about. So what are the options? I would say the options are limitless to young people, so you can do actually whatever you want, whatever field of study you want to actually work in. You can join the European Parliament, European Commission, or any EU agency, not only in Brussels or Strasbourg, but EU agencies are now even in the other member states. For example, do you know EU agency in Prague? Anyone? What EU agency do we have in Czech Republic? Yeah.
WISPA?
Yes. So, about professional profiles, as I said, you can find whatever field board of study you would like to join, economics, law. So what we are telling our students, it's not only for scientists or international religion students. It's the EU agency, and the work for the EU is for everyone. So what about the type of jobs? We have permanent employees and contract employees. These are mostly for 6 until 12 months. Then temporary employees. This is maximum for 6 years. And then we have assistants, some traineeships, etc. So who are the EU institutions actually looking for? Honestly, long story short, for everyone. So the EU institutions actually love people right now, and especially from small countries as Czech Republic or Baltic lands. So what you need to fulfill is that you should be EU citizen, you should speak at least 2 European languages, English and Czech will do actually, or English and German. You should be quite willing to work in international team, which actually you are, since you are a member. And then you should, or not actually should not be a graduate. So there is no need to do actually some kind of higher education or higher studies at university now. So what do the EU institution offers? Of course, there are those evergreens like traveling, interesting work, role in shaping Europe. But let's move to the most important slide: compensation and benefits. So easily, once you are in any agency, the European Union, you are quite secured for the rest of your life. Because even if you will be temporary agent for like maximum 6 years, they will keep you. So once actually you get involved, even in some kind of traineeship, they will keep you in any agency because they put some actually work actually there. So they will not get rid of you. So as you can see, the benefits are quite a huge motivation. Of course, there are like health insurance, pension scheme, child allowances, etc., etc. But I would like to mention that even the internships are well paid. So if you think about any possible internship, I would highly recommend to join either European Commission or European Parliament. So let's move to that. So each institution or agency offers some kind of internships. The salary is usually, or the stipendium is usually 1,400 or 500. The duration actually of the internship may vary depending on the institutional requirements, but it's usually something about 5 or 6 months. So what do you need to do to get an internship? So you need to submit your application on time. It's not so hard. You should have a bachelor degree, but this is no longer applicable to some actually agencies, so you must not study at university. This is not a priority now. At least 2 EU languages. One of them should be English, German, or French, and you should not work previously for some kind of EU agency. So what should you put in the application? What do you think would be the most valuable thing in the application form? Anyone? Okay. Switch to that. Those are the fields where you will get the most points. You should definitely put some kind of studies, so some kind of study achievements, certificates, etc. Driver license, and so on. Then definitely some work experience. If you do any volunteering, if you sing, if you whatever, if you play a theater, those are the plus points actually in the application. So whatever extra activity you do in your life, totally put it there. Then you will get 20 points for languages, 10 points for international experience, which is, as we all know, you already had. Then some other field of study, if you are into scientific or ecology-related studies, it may also help you. And then some skills and other achievements, actually. So you can either have internships in the European Commission or in the European Parliament. As I mentioned, it's quite well paid. In the European Commission, it's for 6 months, and in the European Parliament, it's for 5 months. Especially in the Schumann internship in the European Parliament, you can either choose Brussels or your local state. So you can do it if you are Czech. So you can do it either in Brussels and you will still get this the same. So that's up to you then. Of course, we have some other opportunities. You can do internships in Council of the European Union, Committee of the Regions, European Investment Bank, if you study economic faculty, or European Central Bank. So honestly, you can do internships in every EU agency. So it's just up to you. If you would be ever working in public administration, of course, we have Erasmus now for public administration. So we have almost Erasmus for everyone. So there is also some possibility to join them. And the most valuable question is that where to find all the information. So this is our website. It's called Chodíme Evropu, and you can find all the actual activities now, or even newsletters about career and information about the internships, etc., etc. Any questions? Perfect. If not, then let me just wish you a nice afternoon and wish you all luck, and hopefully see you in some EU agency or institution.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for your presentation, and now we have some time for questions. So No? So hereby I'm opening the speakers list. You can state your questions on Slido, and please don't forget to state your name, surname, and your section.
Should I already answer that?
No. Just wait.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Okay, so we have first question by Pilchu. Please see with the mic.
Other side.
Your presentation. So as you mentioned, you already partially answered this question, but why do you consider us as ESNers as ideal applicants for these institutions compared to the other youngsters or young people?
So thank you for the question. I would say that you are the ideal applicants for these institutions because you are quite well used to work in an internship team. You are quite, young, motivated people. So it would be a pity if you would not join these institutions because we need exactly those kind of people to work there. So that's my answer.
Okay, thank you. And the next question is from Eddie.
As you know, I want to ask you, are there any opportunities for non-EU citizens and maybe for engineering graduates? Is it relevant here or no?
For engineering graduates, totally. Yeah, there are these possibilities, but at most of the internships, you should be EU citizens. But I know, for example, because I work for the Office of the Government, so we accept even non-EU citizens actually. But for example, for the internship at European Commission or European Parliament, you should have the citizenship.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And the next question is from Maria Červenkova.
Hey, hello. As somebody who just finished her internship in one of the EU institutions, I would like to ask, because we are talking about Brussels a lot, but in which other cities besides Brussels can you do an internship, or besides the obvious cities?
Yeah. To answer that, actually, I would just say it depends. What are you into? If you are into the topic of security, you can join Frontex agency, which is in Warsaw. If you are into gender equality, studies, then you can join an agency, which is in Vilnius, in Lithuania. Or I think even some kind of department from Frontex is now in Malta. So it's totally actually up to you. What do you like to do? Or what do you like to to work in actually?
Okay, thank you. Since there are no more questions, I propose to close the speakers list. Are there any objections? No objections. Okay, so the speakers list is closed. Thank you again for your time. And now let's invite the representative of Ostrava Expert Center for their presentation.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Elmo. I'm just an Erasmus intern at Ostrava Expert Center. Before coming here, I was part of ESN Malmö because I did 1 year of Erasmus exchange there in Malmö, or Alnarp near Malmö. So I just got here for less than 2 weeks, and I think I'm quite still new to Ostrava Expert Center, but I will try my best to share the services that what the center has to offer to ESNers. So let's start with first who we are. So Ostrava Expert Center is a free public information service for expats in Ostrava. It's a very friendly meeting point for foreigners, and it's a service established and funded by the city of Ostrava and the Moravian Silesian region. Basically, I would compare it to ESN is like an ESN for adults, but then we aim to keep the people here instead of the like ESN like Erasmus students who just come here, party and leave. So there are reasons for that because our aims are to stop the brain drain phenomenon. Because even before I came here, I did some research on Reddit, and Ostrava seems to have like a quite bad reputation due to its industrial past. But when I got here, actually I found the city very clean and very developed. So I think we should do something. So it's also the goal of the center to make Ostrava and the region more attractive to international people. And we try to keep those talents in the city, and we help them to have like a soft landing in Ostrava when they arrive here. So our target groups are those who are moving to Ostrava or the region, or those who are already living in the city, or they can be like also from other cities in Czech Republic. And they can be anybody, basically, employees, employers, entrepreneurs, investors, or they can be like students, either international students and researchers, and of course the families as well. And then we try to connect them with like communities of specialized partners of the OEC. They can be organizations, employers, universities, agencies. And that's why I'm here to talk to ESNers also, because I think like you work a lot with international students. So you are a good connecting point to connect us with the students, to give them more like services. And we are here to help the expats to settle down, and basically we help people to get around and get all of the necessities done. We give consultations and accompany, for example, on the legal matter. Sometimes you will need like some interpretation support also when you come to public service. And then we have like different events and for networking. It can be like a professional, social, or something for fun, for team building. And we help you updated with our newsletters and our posts from social media. Our services include one-stop shop, because we basically help the expats in different matters in their life. It can be like school, education, looking for jobs, or connect with like professionals. And then we host events and community building activities. They can be like educational, professional, experience sharing, adaptation, or networking. And then we have like interesting content on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And we have also monthly newsletter, news and blog posts written by the other expats who have lived here in Ostrava for quite a long time. And then we have like a relocation app that you will see quickly after a few pictures. So we have different events and clubs. We have monthly events, for example, the Women Club, Music Club. That one I think I haven't went through, so I don't know exactly what it is, but you can always send an email to us later. And we have chat club, outdoor activities as well. We have other business events, for example, how to find a job, the tax event, and then how to purchase a property here in Ostrava. And we have more than that also. Then we have the language courses, the Czechsky. Sorry, I don't speak Czech yet, so. Here are some of the features that we have. I think the picture on the top left is one activity for a women club. Next week we have like a workshop for skincare routine, but this is only for women, so feel free to check it out for women nowadays. And then we have workshop for other professionals. We have also fun outdoor activities, for example, the hike club. And then the music club can also be held outside, outdoors as well when the weather is nice. We have all the gatherings with international professionals here in Ostrava. And this is the Czech language club that we have. I think we have more than 50 students already, and we have 2 teachers who offer free courses for students. And then we have a chat club to keep the students to help them to improve their speaking skills, because I think if you live here in Czech Republic, then it's important that you speak the language. And this is the relocation checklist for expats, but basically it can be useful for Erasmus students also, because I think like they will touch different aspects, practicalities before they come here. So feel free to share it to your Erasmus students when they come here. So they may be more prepared before they get here. And we have, I think last year we started a postcard series, and I think for now we have more than 17 episodes already about like the stories of the expats who have lived in Ostrava and the region for more than like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. We have different partners and supporters to help with running the center. The 2 main actors are the Moravian Silesian Innovation Center in the city of Ostrava, but of course we connect with organizations to offer services to expats in English. So it can be like legal or medical dental services in English. So I think to sum it up again, like I think it's fine to compare Ostrava Expat Center to a form of ESN, but we try to keep the people here. So I think among the Erasmus students who are here, there may be those who want to stay in Czech Republic to build a longer future here, to look for jobs, for example. So I think it makes sense that our services can help them. So to settle down here, and you can guide them through to us. And to connect to us, please reach out to us at via the email address, or we have also a website, ostravaexpertcenter.eu. So I think that's it for my part, and I'm welcome questions now.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. And hereby opening the speakers list, you can ask your questions on Slido. I'm sorry, for a second now I need to close the speakers list. Okay, I will keep the speakers list open while there is a quick OC announcement.
Just a quick announcement for all of you. During the break, please also stop by the OC point that is behind this wall to get your welcome pack. They are ready for you. And I would just like to remind you that smoking is not allowed in the whole campus of VSB. Thank you.
Okay, so since there are no questions, I propose to close the speakers list. Are there any objections? No. Okay, so the speakers list is closed. Thank you again for your presentation. And now there is another OC announcement.
Okay, and one more thing, the coffee break is ready for you. It's on this side. We will really truly appreciate if you have your own cups for coffee. If not, we got you covered. And you can check our beautiful terrace on the second floor, but please don't smoke there. For the smokers, we will try to find some place where you can smoke, but it may take some time. So we will let you know.
Okay, thank you. Just quickly before the coffee break, before you go to coffee break, please return your voting devices back on the table. And we will meet back here at 16:55 before the NB candidate session. Okay, so please come back to this room after the coffee break. Thank you, and let's go to coffee break. smoking plant František. Section with Šárka Strelková is located in mine and session with Šimon Slabý is located in mine Hlubina. After the sessions, please come back here to this room, and then we will start with the section room distribution. Thank you, and you can go to the candidate sessions now. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Spíš to pomůžu ještě. Šimona, ty byl tam tím směrem a Šárka je v této místnosti, jenom se to takhle zvláštně jmenuje, jo?
Takže počkej, ty nechceš na stream.
Join the dark side.
Okay, let's get to section 10 time. Pochu and her sections will be in room Walking Plant Carolina. Veru and her sections go to Vítkovice Steelworks. Mariška and her sections have Hauda Emma on the left side of the terrace. Terka and her sections have also Hauda, but on the right side. Radia and her sections go to mine Lubina. And Philip with his sections have room Coking Plant František. The two groups that are located at the terrace will be taken there by the OC. After the section prayer, we will meet in front of the building to go to the dinner, and you can leave your things here. The room will be locked for the night. Thank you.
Thank you.